Hi, Joe. September 11th. What does this day mean for you personally and for the game of baseball?
Well, I mean, of course, the overarching picture, of course, it's time to reflect. For me personally, goes back to when my father and my uncle served and what it means, all the freedoms that we enjoy and become part of our daily life, and to never take that for granted. So those were interfered with because of 9/11. And so to respect all those that have that lost their lives at that moment, it's to wrap your mind around it. It's truly difficult. But it goes there. Number two, one of my best friends from college, Neil Levin, was just appointed the head of the New York Port Authority. And he actually was in the top floor of the World Trade Center at the restaurant when that attack occurred. And I just spoken with Neil about 3 weeks before that occurred. And I was just so proud of him for getting that appointment. And and we always talked about he was going to be governor of New York at some point. He really believed that. I believe that. And that was obviously all taken away. So this morning I was just reflecting on Neil. The music we'll talk about later is reflective upon Neil also. So there's a lot to think about today for a lot of us, and not just my own personal side of it.
So how important do you think baseball was in the healing process, from, Jack Buck's speech to President Bush's first pitch, World Series, to the Mets playing that game with Piazza with the home run walk-off? How important was baseball in the healing process, in your opinion?
I think it always has been. There's been different moments throughout our history that things have gone sideways a bit. You could go back to World War II, and baseball is a big part of that healing also, to the point where Major League stars went and actually fought, including Ted Williams, Bob Feller, and all that group, Yogi. We're all part of that. And then you come out at the other side, and all people want to do is go see a baseball game, and probably is reflective of all the good times that they've enjoyed as a kid growing up, male and female. Didn't matter. We were all into it, and it's been that. And I really wish that we would start talking about the game as being the national pastime once again. None of these other sports are. None of these other sports play every day. None of these other sports require you to check out the box score the next morning, every morning. So baseball is a part of our fabric. And my wish would be that we promote it in a way that it's reestablished to be thought of that way, because it is. And we will always, we being the industry, will always be there as being a healing portion of anything that may go wrong within this country.
So, Joe, what would be your song today on such an important day for all of us and the country itself? What was your song today?
Well, again, I'm going back to school, and I gave back to my old school was one of the hits of this particular group, and it was the early 70s. And all I could think about is driving around in my Volvo, hanging out with Neil a little bit and the boys. But Steely Dan was a big part of that for me. Right down to Deacon Blues and Reeling in the Years, and all those was either driving around there or going between Scranton and Hazleton to play in the summer league, the ACBL, or getting in my '65 Plymouth Fury and driving it to Florida for over one of those probably Christmas break. But that really is my childhood, and I know this didn't occur within my childhood, but Neil really brings us back to that internally. So it's about Steely Dan to me, for me today. It just popped. And again, Reeling in the Years is a really good way to look at it.
Joe, I really appreciate you taking the time and reflecting on such a difficult day, but a day, as we go forward, that hopefully everyone learns a lot from what happened 20 years ago and what we could do going forward.
Exactly. Don't miss it. Don't just drop it and move on. You have to continue to move on, but you never forget what had happened, and you always honor those that were very unfortunate on that particular.